Welcome, Leo, to your March 2021 Creative Horoscope. I'm Jane Holland, and this horoscope focuses on your creative life and career. So please click like and subscribe to my channel below if you'd like to hear what the stars have in store for you creatively and artistically each month. So, Leo, for you, March 2021 flags up a big change in how you think and speak, how you relate to others, and how those contacts could benefit you in the future. On March 4th, fiery Mars moves from your career house, where it's been storming along for some time, making big strides for you, I should imagine, work-wise, and moves into your lively 11th house of friends and associations, groups of friends as well. Now, your 11th house is where the lunar nodal axis is situated at the moment, and this has been lending your relationships a fated feel, if you like. This Martian energy coming into the situation is going to bring that to the fore. The people that you're meeting right now are likely to prove useful to you in the future, so long as you don't rub them up the wrong way by being over assertive, for instance, or defensive, which can happen when Mars is involved. Now, relationships are very important to you at the moment. You have a very busy relationship section right now. Saturn is there, planet of restrictions, and Jupiter too, its natural opposite, if you like, planet of excesses and creative energy. And they're both in your 7th house of one-to-one long-term relationships. Now, Leo, these are business partners too, not just spouses, and they could be creative agents and managers as well, people who work with you in the industry on a long-term basis. Things may have felt a little bit confusing for you recently, Leo. A real seesaw of ups and downs in these relationships. But as Jupiter begins to pull away from Saturn's restriction, that energy balance, I think, should balance out a little. It should even out and leave you a clearer picture of where such relationships are going long term. Any relationships that currently strike you as overblown in any way should now drop away naturally, leaving only those which will provide a steadying influence over your life and your career. Now, you may feel some disappointment over some of these breakups, if you like. It may be that you feel that your bubble has burst in some way, but in fact, it's a necessary step towards maturity and consolidation in your career. Now, Mercury remains in your 7th house of relationships for the first half of March. It was retrograde last month and probably wreaked havoc with communications with loved ones, with agents and managers. There may have been some misunderstandings there. But you'll be glad to hear it's now moving direct, and on the 15th of March is actually going to shift out of that 7th house and into your 8th house of contractual obligations, taxes, money, shared resources. Now, the new moon also occurs there on March the 13th at 23 degrees of Pisces. Now, this new moon in the 8th house suggests a new contract or partnership could be on the table for you, Leo, especially with your ruler, the Sun, and creative Venus, both there as well. But be aware, Neptune has been in your 8th house for quite a while now. Neptune is highly creative, yes, but it's also known for having a bit of a confusing effect on people, sometimes even one that involves deliberate loss or deceit. So make sure if you're signing something that you read the small print and that you really know what you're getting into. Now, another big moment for you this month, Leo, is when your ruler, the Sun, moves into your fellow fire sign Aries, and your 9th house of spiritual ideas, travel, higher learning. This is a time every year when you're focused on the big picture, on expanding your empire. Hang the details, you think, look at the glossy feel-good factor. But, as I said before, read the small print. The devil is certainly in the detail this month. On a more positive note, though, creative Venus, planet of love, art, beauty, as well as money, is following your ruler, the sun, into this ideas sector the very next day. And on March 26th, the sun and Venus form an exact conjunction, meaning that they're occupying the same degree. And this could be a really significant date for you, Leo, especially if you're currently competing for funding on a creative project, or perhaps looking for a place on a higher education course. Now, 2 days later, on the 28th of March, the full moon in Venus-ruled Libra could put a lovely harmonious spin on things for you, falling in your 3rd house of ideas and communications and forming an opportunistic aspect to your Leo 1st house. So this is a good day really to promote a finished project, for instance, or send something out to an agent, an editor, manager or collaborator, because they're likely to be impressed by your cover letter. So have a wonderful and really creative month, Leo. Remember, if you'd like to hear more about your creative stars for the months ahead, click to like this video and to subscribe to my channel below. Thank you for listening. I look forward to speaking to you again soon.